Hello everyone, welcome to Masterminds. In this video, we are dealing with the fifth chapter from Class 6 Geography, Major Domains of the Earth. We have already studied that Earth is the only planet which has life. And the presence of life in the Earth is due to the presence of elements such as land, water and air. We can say that there are four major domains of the earth. First one is lithosphere. Lithosphere means it is the solid portion of the earth. Then second one is atmosphere. Atmosphere means the gaseous layer that surrounds the earth. And this gaseous layer contains various gases such as oxygen. Oxygen helps us in breathing. Then nitrogen. Nitrogen is needed for our growth. Then carbon dioxide, which helps to maintaining a normal temperature in the atmosphere. Then there are various other gases are also found in the atmosphere. Then hydrosphere consists of water. Water covers a very big area of the earth's surface and this comprises the hydrosphere. And what is biosphere? Biosphere means it is a narrow zone where we can find land, water and air together. The place where these land, water and air together means this zone is known as biosphere. And this zone is the only zone which contains all forms of life. But in this video we are dealing only with the lithosphere, and in the next part we can study about the other three domains, that is atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. So we can move on to lithosphere. We have already told that the solid portion of the earth is known as lithosphere and it comprises the rocks of the earth's crust. Earth's crust means it is the outermost layer of the earth. There are different layers of the earth and the outermost layer of the earth is called earth's crust. Therefore, lithosphere comprises the rocks of the earth's crust and also the thin layer of soil, and this soil contains nutrient elements and these nutrient elements are helpful for sustaining organism. And there are two main divisions of the earth's surface. It may be a continent or it may be an ocean basis. The large land masses are known as continents and the huge water bodies are called the ocean basins. We have to note that all the oceans of the world are connected with one another. Then the level of seawater remains the same everywhere and the elevation of land is measured from the level of the sea. We consider the level of the sea as 0 and measure the elevation of land from the level of the sea. And the highest mountain peak is Mount Everest, which is about 8,848 meters above the sea level. And the greatest depth is of Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean, which is of about 11,022 deep from the sea level. Then there are 7 major continents, and these all continents are separated by large water bodies. And there are five major ocean bodies also. And the 7 major continents are Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. You can see from this figure, this part is Asia, continent Asia, then here Europe, then Africa is here, then South America, North America, Australia and Antarctica. Then various oceans are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Southern Ocean, Indian Ocean and Arctic Ocean. First we can study about the continent Asia. It is the largest continent. Among the 7 continents, Asia is the largest continent and it covers about 1/3 of the total land area of the earth. Of the total land area, 1/3 is covered by the Asian continent, and this continent lies in the eastern hemisphere. From this figure, you can see the longitudes divides the globe into Western hemisphere and Eastern hemisphere. Which longitude will divide the globe into 2? If you haven't watched my previous video, please go and watch. The link will be available in the description box. Okay. The Greenwich meridian or prime meridian will divide the globe into two halves. One is western hemisphere and the second one is eastern hemisphere. So Asia lies completely in the eastern hemisphere. Tropic of Cancer passes through this continent. We have already discussed about different latitudes. So Tropic of Cancer is present in the 23.5 degree north, and this Tropic of Cancer passes through the continent Asia. Not only in the continent Asia, but this Tropic of Cancer passes through Asia also. Then Europe plus Asia is called Eurasia. You can see here this is the continent Europe and this is Asia. So the whole mass Europe plus Asia is called Eurasia. Asia is separated from Europe by the Ural Mountains on the west. This Asia is separated from Europe by a Ural Mountains. Here there is a Ural mountain in the western side of the Asia, which divides Asia from Europe. Next we can study about the continent Europe. Europe is a very small continent. It is much smaller than Asia, and this continent lies to the west of the Asia. From this figure you can see Europe is present here, that is in the west of the Asia. Then Arctic Circle passes through it. One of the important latitude is Arctic Circle, which is present in 66.5 degree north. So that latitude passes through Europe. Then it is bounded by water bodies on three sides, that is Arctic Ocean in the north, Atlantic Ocean in the west, and the Mediterranean Sea in the south. You can see from here Arctic Ocean is present in the northern side of the Europe, and in the western side Atlantic Ocean is present. Atlantic Ocean is an S-shaped ocean. Then in the southern side here there is Mediterranean Sea. So the continent Europe is bound by water bodies on three sides. In the north it is Arctic Ocean, then in the south it is Mediterranean Sea, then in the west it is Atlantic Ocean. Next continent is Africa. Africa is the second largest continent. First largest continent is Asia, then the second largest continent is Africa. Then equator passes almost middle of the continent. Very important latitude is equator, and this equator passes almost middle of the continent, and the large part of Africa lies in the northern hemisphere. It is present not only in the northern hemisphere, but a large part of Africa lies in the northern hemisphere. Small part also lies in the southern hemisphere. It is the only continent through which the Tropic of Cancer, the equator, and the Tropic of Capricorn passes. We have some important latitudes are there: Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, equator, then Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, etc. So Africa is the only continent through which Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn, and the equator passes, and the equator passes almost middle of the continent also. From here you can locate the African continent. This is Africa. Then equator passes almost middle of the continent. Then Tropic of Cancer also passes through Africa. Then Tropic of Capricorn also passes through Africa. Tropic of Cancer is present located at the 23.5 degree north, and the Tropic of Capricorn is located at 23.5 degree south. Equator means 0 degree. 0 degree latitude is known as equator. If you haven't watched my previous video, please go and watch. The link will be available in the description box. Okay. Then Sahara Desert, the world's largest hot desert, is present in Africa. Then world's longest river, that is Nile River, is also present in Africa. Then some of the countries through which equator passes are Gabon, Republic of Congo, Uganda, Kenya, Somalia, Democratic Republic of the Congo. These are the countries through which the equator passes. These are the African countries through which the equator passes. Next we can study about North America. North America is the third largest continent. First largest continent is Asia, then Africa, then North America. And this North America is connected to South America by a very narrow strip of land called the Isthmus of Panama. You can see from this figure, This is the North American continent, this is the South American continent, and they are connected through a very small landmass. Isthmus means it is a narrow strip of landmass joining two large landmass. These two are very large landmass and they are connected by a very narrow strip of landmass, and that type of landmass is called a isthmus. And the link between North America and South America is known as Isthmus of Panama. It is located in the northern and western hemisphere. This North America is located in western hemisphere and it is located in northern hemisphere. You can see this prime meridian divides the globe into western and eastern hemisphere. Then North America is present in western hemisphere. Then equator divides the globe into northern and southern hemisphere. Then North America is present in northern hemisphere. So we can say North America is located in northern and western hemisphere. And three oceans are surrounding this continent, such as Arctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean. This is North America, therefore Atlantic Ocean is present in the western side, Pacific Ocean is located in the eastern side, Arctic Ocean is present in the northern side. Next we can study about the continent South America, and this South American continent lies mostly in the southern hemisphere. And the ocean surrounding in the east is Atlantic Ocean and in the west it is Pacific Ocean. From this figure you can see South America lies completely in the southern hemisphere. Equator passes through this region. So South America lies completely in the southern hemisphere, and in the east there is Pacific Ocean and in the west Atlantic Ocean is present. The Andes, world's largest mountain range, runs through its length from north to south. Andes Mountains passes through from here, north to south. It is the world's largest mountain which is present in the South America. And the world's largest river, Amazon River, also passes through this continent. And some of the countries that is drained by the Amazon River basin are Bolivia, Brazil, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Peru and Suriname. Next we can study about the smallest continent. Australia is the smallest continent among 7 continents. It lies entirely in the southern hemisphere and it is also known as island continent because all sides of this continent is surrounded by the oceans and seas. It is bound by Pacific Ocean, Southern Ocean and the Indian Ocean. From here you can see this is the Australian continent and it is bound by Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean and Southern Ocean. And it is the smallest continent and lies entirely in the southern hemisphere. Next we can study about the continent Antarctica. Antarctica also lies completely in the southern hemisphere. You can see here. This is the Antarctican continent. And it is a huge continent and it is located in the South Polar region. You know that from the globe, this is the northern pole and this is the southern pole. So Antarctica lies completely in the southern polar region and it is permanently covered with thick ice sheets. Due to the presence of such an extreme condition, no permanent human settlements are there. Many countries have research stations in Antarctica. India has also research stations there and these are named as Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri. Okay, these are about the domain lithosphere and the 7 continents. We will be covering the other 3 domains in the part 2, and with this we are done with this session. I hope you can follow me, and if you have any queries please comment below, and thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.